Can the Republicans please stop saying the election was stolen in 2020? There's no morals really. And the rules are just so, I mean, like, come on, let's be honest. 2020, you lost. That's it. Leave it alone. It's 2024. Leave that stealing the election alone, would you please? And especially because going back in time in debates, the Republican Party really never even liked Trump. So you even said, I mean, like, it's just all silliness coming out of the Republicans when it comes to this election and all this moral stuff. Because the truth is, it's all about the money. I don't know why the Republicans keep talking about a stolen election. You probably get more Democrats to hear what you have to say if you would stop talking about a stolen election. And that's the truth. It really is. Especially when I look at the Republican Party since 2016, you've been getting waxed. Trump waxed you up. You get all of you hated him. And to be quite honest, we're here where we are currently. The Republicans. I'll say it again. Republicans. You can't sell your message, and then you just hate and you cry. It was stolen. Let's remember 2016 with what Bush. Everybody all of a sudden loves Bush. Like what? He's a politician. And he talks about rich people and taking property. The dude is rich. Look at Rubio scared. This is 2016. Remember when now Rubio's going to VP, which is, it is what it is. Let's see.
What Donald Trump did was use eminent domain to try to take the property of an elderly woman on the Strip in Atlantic City. That is not public purpose. That is downright wrong.
Republicans.
Here's the problem with that. The problem was it was to tear down. It was to tear down.
He wanted to be a tough guy. He wanted to be a tough guy.
To tear down.
I didn't take the property.
And the net result was you tried.
I didn't take the property. The woman ultimately didn't.
I remember this now, like thinking like Trump is different. I don't really like Republicans, and he's going in on the Republicans. He's different. Let's continue.
Didn't want to do that.
That is not true. And the simple fact is, to turn this into a limousine parking lot for his casinos is not a public use.
Right.
And you talk about based on what we did, we made that impossible. It is part of our Constitution. That's the better approach. That is the conservative approach.
Oh, morals, yeah.
He wants to be a tough guy. A lot of times you'll have, and it doesn't work very well.
How tough is it?
A lot of times.
Oh, stop it.
Let me talk quiet.
How tough is it?
That's all of his donors and special interests.
Look at that laugh. You hear that laugh?
What it is.
Yes.
That's what. And by the way, let me just tell you, we needed tickets. You can't get them. You know who has the tickets?
You remember at the time when this was all going? We don't know what happened in 24. Just at the time, Republicans was on the TV. He's disrespectful. He's mean. He's all this. He wasn't lying.
I'm talking about to the television audience, donors, special interests, the people that are putting up the money. It is. The RNC told us we have all donors in the audience, and the reason they're not loving me.
Get him, Trump.
Excuse me.
Excuse
the reason
me.
they're not loving me is I don't want their money. I'm going to do the right thing for the American public. I don't want their money. I don't need their money. And I'm the only one up here that can say that. Eminent domain, the Keystone Pipeline, you consider that a private job?
I consider it a public use.
No, let me ask you, Jeff. Do you consider the Keystone Pipeline private? Is it public or private?
It's a public use.
Oh, really? A public use? No, it's a private job.
It's a public
use.
It's
a private
established
job.
by the courts, federal, state.
You
courts.
wouldn't have the Keystone Pipeline that you want so badly without eminent domain.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have massive. Excuse me, Judge. You wouldn't have massive factories without.
Here, he's talking.
Gentlemen, we do have to move forward.
Politics are doing all this talking, all this talking. Trump don't, I mean, like, I get this was 8 years ago. Republicans, stop saying the election was stolen. For real. I never voted in my life. So I'm going to get out and vote. And I suggest the Republicans leave that alone and just tell people to go vote. Help them register. It was kind of difficult, actually. I had to Google it. But anyway, put it out there and see if Trump wins. But it's probably going to be because of Trump rallying the Republicans. And that's the truth. Skelly don't want to hear it anymore either. Vote.